what a night last night was. That was exciting. Let me see who is here with us this morning. Thank you all for being there last night virtually. That was so crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust. Oops. Adjust here, and I'm not sure why it zoomed in. Let me zoom out again. Go out, go out. Oh my goodness. It's not, how can I zoom out? Okay, that's just gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to make sure I put my paper here. Good morning, everybody. I think it's just a little bit delayed. Hopefully it is live. And good morning, Janan. How are you? Thank you so much for all your reposting and posting. I know that you guys helped in the votes, and I am so grateful for you all. Good morning, Marianne. Marianne says, good morning. It was fantastic watching you, and congratulations on your win. Thank you so much. Ah, thank you, Janan. She says, wanted to pop in and share. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. It was fun. I was so nervous, so nervous going in, but it was a lot of fun. I'm just trying to find some paper. Thank you, Amy. We're drawing a hawk today. Today is red-tailed hawk. Hi, Amita. Thank you, Laura. Laura's like, congratulations. I knew you could do it. You're the best. You guys are so sweet. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of great artists. I think I have a little bit of an advantage that we do all these mornings together and we practice speed drawing. I think it has helped, although I need to definitely practice a little bit more with acrylics, because I don't know if you were watching, the first one was a little bit tougher because I don't know, I think the whole excitement and everything, acrylics, even though they are pliable and you can paint over, if it's not drying, like, it's really difficult. That's why I scraped a whole bunch off so that I could actually work over the top with it. I had I brought Neocolors to go over the top of my painting. That didn't happen because I was like, I can't put them over the top because it's still wet. Thank you, Deborah. Deborah says it was so fun to watch. Congratulations. Louise says, congratulations, thank you. And Jana says, fantastic win. Your portraits were amazing. Thank you. They both sold, and Leslie from Ottawa bought the first one. So thank you, Leslie. And the other one, I don't know who it went to. If any of you guys bought it, thank you. You can own up, or if it wants to, you can put it on your wall and then take a picture of it. Jan, Laura says, what comes next? City Nationals. So on June 20th, there's City Nationals. And so I will be painting in the City Nationals. Same location. And against all the people who have won Toronto over the past year, I think. Thank you so much. Let's get drawing. And we can get this. I don't know why it zoomed in so much, but if you guys are okay with it, then we can start. This is the red-tailed hawk. I'd like to do a couple of exercises, and I love the portrait of it, so I think let's just keep it as a portrait for now. There are other images as well. Meryl, did you? No, C added these pictures. Thank you, C. There's this one. They're beautiful. There's this one in flight. And there's this one. I want to go back to this one. And it's the images from Unsplash. Yeah, that was fun. It was you don't get much space. Like in the first round, in the second round you have a little bit more space, but in the first round you're pretty squished on there. Like there's not much space to move, and you don't have much space. Like I think I went through about 12 brushes for both the portraits. I went through all the, I'm so pleased I brought brushes with me because I went through all my brushes. So that was good. I think I need to bring more brushes, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can zoom out a little bit. I don't know why it's zoomed in like this. Ah, here we go. Ta-da! All right, that's better. It must have pushed something, pressed something, not sure what. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Steve says it was exciting. People were telling you not to step. People were telling you not to step back. Oh, I don't know. I couldn't hear anybody. Honestly, it was so loud. Okay, let's do a 1-minute line drawing of this one. Who's drawing with us today, by the way? Any of you guys? Anyone? Sue says we had so much fun watching you. Yeah, and it felt so bad. Yeah, the edge. There really wasn't much space, see. I was worried, like, looking at it. But once you were there, you're fine. I just made sure I didn't step back. Maria says, good morning. Felicidades. Gracias, Maria. I met such a lovely Chilean girl. Her name was Jimema, and she was really sweet. So we did a tequila shot together for a little bit of liquid courage before our round, because we were in the same round together. And it's a really nice venue, really lovely venue. C says, I'm too excited to paint. Meryl's painting. Okay, we're gonna do 1 minute. Marielle says, you're the best. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, your minute starts now. If you are drawing with us, I'm just going to take a woody and get a big eagle on here. It's not an eagle, is it? It's a hawk. Thank you for the images, see? They're beautiful. And you know what was hard? Well, one, because it was so quick. And two, you couldn't step back to see proportions. Like it was not, you know, that was a little bit difficult to actually see if I was getting it right. So I really had to just I had to double check to make sure that I was getting it right. So that was a little bit difficult. All right, I need to pull this back definitely more this way. Okay, did you want to do a color blocking of this one? For 3 minutes? Should we try and get some color on this one? Hi, Martina. Thank you, Martina. Ah, you're sweet. She said, we all knew before that. You're the best. But honestly, if you hadn't have been there voting, and everyone else that I told, I don't know, it's a voting thing. Like, it's not up to anybody other than the audience. So I better be building an audience for Toronto June 2nd as well. You guys got to come and watch me June 2nd. I mean, not June 2nd, June 20th. Thank you, C. All right, we got 3 minutes and we're going to do a color blocking. Yeah, you guys, you'll have to be online to watch again next time. Mark it in your calendars. And you know what I started with? I started with a Neocolor to sketch the portrait in a flesh tone. That really worked well, because I knew that it would kind of disappear. So that worked. Getting the sketch done first. I was going to go straight in with a brush, but I'm like, no, I need to get the sketch done. I had to correct the first one. The face wasn't quite there. Did you see the first round? The girl, Rebecca, she did a beautiful portrait the first round. Like, really, it was gorgeous. And it was actually of her. So she had taken an old picture of herself and she did that. I don't know if you guys, did you vote for anyone in the first round? You have a minute 38 left. It's okay, we'll do some longer ones as well, everybody. So I think I'm going to paint over all my canvases that I did samples of in my studio, and I'm going to have to practice. So I may have a weekly practice. Oh, today, Paint Your Heart and Soul. We didn't do last week, so if you are if you're around after lunch, I wouldn't mind doing a Paint Your Heart and Soul hour for you guys. So let's do that if you're around. If you have appointments, let me know, because then we can just adjust it and do it tomorrow is fine. I just wanted to get one in. You know what I would love? I'd love if they gave everybody an image, and because I think that would take the pressure off. If everybody got an image and then drew that image the night of, I think that would be cool. Cool to see how everybody approaches it, but they're not going to do that. It's like I think there's a lot of planning with a lot of people. All right, time is up for that one. I just want to get a little bit of dark here and a little bit underneath here just to bring that out. C says, I was at my grandson's spring concert on mute. My family kept asking me what I was watching. Oh no. Janet says, I voted for Rebecca the first round. Yeah, she was great. She was really good. Deborah says, I'm sorry I didn't get to vote. I came in late and I wasn't sure how. Didn't need my vote anyway. Oh, that's sweet, Deborah. But next time I do need your vote. And Janice said, my husband watched and voted for you too. Oh, so sweet. Janan says, voted all the rounds. Thank you. And Martina says, I couldn't register to vote. I tried, but yeah, I think some people were having a few problems doing that. All right, what do you want to do? Shall we, do you want to do another one of this, or should we move on to, let's move on to the next one, and then we can come back to a portrait of this one if you want. Oh. I mean, look at his feet. Amazing. If you are here drawing with us and you don't have this image, this is from Unsplash. C found it on Unsplash. Unsplash is a copyright-free image-based website, and you can use the images how you wish. Okay, let's do should we do a 5-minute one of this one? I was going to do an art graph, like a graphite one of this one. Maybe just put the yellow feet in. All right, we'll do a 5-minute, and your 5 minute starts now. Do I have coffee left? I'm almost done. Thank you. Martina said she couldn't vote, but she voted in her heart. Thank you. You're very sweet. And my husband and my friend Deborah, they were both on their phones, like sending it to everybody they knew to vote. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And they're like, well, if we knew that it was going to be like this, we would have done this sooner. But you know what? Sometimes it's good to not tell people about things until the last minute right before, because a lot of people, some people forget, right? And they go about their life, and it's totally understandable. But I think when it's like on the spot, like because it was an evening, then they could just message everyone and everyone was able to vote, so that was good. So take that, Instagram, for taking my account down and thinking that, you know, I wouldn't get an audience for last night. Because I think it's, you know, I think these things happen for a reason. Although I really do want my Instagram back, because I miss seeing like all those photos and the videos and all that. But, you know, somebody else yesterday was saying, because she paints nudes, like she paints her work. There's a lot of nudes in her work, and she has had a warning that Instagram won't show her work. Like, so you know how, you know, sometimes your work will go on Explore, or it'll be, I don't know, in somebody's feed. They actually said to her, we're not going to show your work if you do this. So that, you know, I mean, their customer service and their policies are just out there wrong. They're wrong. Well, right now my hawk is looking a little bit like a parrot. I think I made it too wide. Today is my parents' 54th wedding anniversary. It is also my sister's wedding anniversary. I can't remember how many years. And my daughter is taking her driving test today. So there may be another driver on the road later. It is all go, everywhere. All go. You have a minute left. I better get his feet in. Good morning, Heike. Oh, I'm so looking forward to virtual art retreat today, because I get to chat with people and see people, because that's why I love the classes too. We had such a lovely class yesterday, and I'll show you some of the images from yesterday's class. Like, it honestly, Africa is amazing, and we're drawing animals today, and like, I'm super excited. This virtual art retreat is phenomenal. Like, just, it's a lovely small group, and we're really enjoying the images. So I'm really excited about that. There's still time to sign up. If you wanted to sign up, you can go to my website and sign up. Even if you can't make them, you can still sign up and make whichever ones you can. We're only week 1, day 1 yesterday, so we still have 11 more classes to go. And I think it's great, because we do exercises and we walk through different ways of approaching an image. So I like it. I like it for that, that it's, everyone comes out with their own way of doing it, and because you're using your mediums that you have, it's a really lovely, I love the classes, so I'm really happy that I have that today. What is everybody else doing today? Okay, the hawk needs a tail. The tail, the red-tailed hawk. It's a red-tailed hawk. Hi, Nick. Oh my God, Nick, I am so sorry that you weren't added to that group. I think what happened was, if you were not private, but I don't know if you were private right then, but I requested a whole bunch of people when it happened last weekend. I just put everyone and invited everyone on Shop Blue Shine Art, and then the week was just crazy, and then yeah, Annette said, I don't think Nick is here, and then Eva wasn't there as well. So if you know anyone, or if you're here on YouTube and you're part of our Patreon family and you're not part of the group chat, let me know, because yeah, I just haven't had time to double check, match, etc, etc, etc. Good morning, Jen. Nick says, it's fine, I blame Instagram. Yeah, I blame Instagram for a lot. Okay, we did the red-tailed hawk. I'm just going to put red-tailed hawk because you can't see the red tail. Maybe I've just got to add a little bit of red back down here. There. W hawk. How are you today, Jen and Nick and Heike? You've just come in. Are you good? Okay, we're gonna do a flying hawk. I never do birds flying. This is quite spectacular. Should we do a silhouette of this one? I kind of want to do a silhouette. Maybe in ink. Maybe you could do a couple of silhouettes. I'm gonna grab, let's see, I'm gonna grab a blue and do some hawks. Shall we do you want to do a 3-minute silhouette? I don't think it shouldn't take longer than 3 minutes. Jen says, just so happy for you. My family all watched. I think I messed up with the voting, but you nailed it. You're funny. I think because a lot of people wanted to vote for more than one person, and if you put another person in the vote first, yeah, it means that you can't vote again. I don't know. Anyway, all right, we'll do a 3-minute. 3-minute starts now. I don't even have an apron on. This isn't good. I should probably get an apron on. Oh my God, and thank goodness that I brought my apron with me, because I would have got really messy. Some people didn't even have aprons on. I was like, wow, you guys are brave. So I'm just doing the silhouette, which means I don't really have to look at the body. I'm just looking at the shape that it makes. Do a red tail. I'm gonna look and listen to the commentary again, because apparently somebody was saying that Morgan was like, wow, like when she was watching. I think it was when I was scraping and stuff like that. I needed to get some paint off because I couldn't work over the top with anything because there was so much paint on my canvas. That was for the first one. Second one, I was a little bit more cautious, but yeah. And I'm kind of glad that I was in the second round. Now I won't be so nervous, I think. Well, I still will be nervous, but I won't be so, like, now I know what happens. Before I didn't really know what happened, so. That's okay, Nick. Nick says, I wish I could have watched you win. Heike watched at work. I know, Heike, I'm like, you're up? Like, I saw your messages when I was driving home. I didn't touch my phone the whole evening. Just right at the beginning, I think I posted that one story, and I shared another story with somebody, but it was just a distraction. So I just put my phone away. And when I was driving home with my husband, I saw that Heike was up, and I'm like, oh my God, Heike, like, and then I remembered you saying, I was at work. So that was really sweet of you. They didn't mind you watching at work, Heike? Maybe it was not a very busy night in the hospital. Oh, time is up. Time is up. Jennifer says, they were blown away when they saw how much you had done in the first 5 minutes. Okay, so the last round, honestly, I do not remember the host telling us that it was 5 minutes done already. So I was painting and I'm like, oh my God, how many minutes? And I asked the guy next to me, the Inkalot guy, who did the, I don't know, what was he drawing, the Virgin Mary or something like that? He was drawing a religious statue. Anyone? Anyway, I was shouting to him saying, have we done the 5 minutes? Are we up the 5 minutes? He just ignored me. Like, I don't think he could hear me. It was so loud. Like, there was like music going on. It was like, oh my goodness. So I just was like, okay, well, I better hurry. I gotta hustle because, you know, I don't know where we were at. Okay, I'm just gonna correct a little bit here. I think this is actually shadow. But I think yesterday I was saying to a couple of people, it felt like how probably my daughter feels before she goes on stage. That's how it felt. Like I think I was that nervous. She probably isn't even that nervous, but I don't know. I can imagine that's how it feels. Or like when I used to do the city chase races, I would get nervous like that. I'm like walking around the house like huffing and sighing. And oh, Heike says it wasn't as busy. Oh, he was drawing the Mona Lisa. Amita says he was drawing the Mona Lisa. Yes, that's what he was drawing. I'm like, that's really ambitious for 20 minutes to draw the Mona Lisa. But I think he's a tattoo artist, so I guess he... Can we do another one of this? I don't really like this one. Can we do one underneath? I'm going to do it in the woody. This way C can do hers in the woody as well, because she just got new woodies. Amy says, it seemed loud, but you didn't need to hear the timings. Yeah, well, in the first round, like that I was painting, Tanya, the host, she was really good at letting us know the timings. In the second round, I heard the 10-minute, like halfway, and then I heard the 5 minutes, but I didn't hear the first 5 minutes. Maybe she forgot. Okay, let's do a 5 minute of this one. I'm going to just put water down and then use my woody on top. Okay, 5 minutes. Yeah, it was definitely loud, very loud. It was good though, like it got, I think it, oh my paintbrush is still blue. It really set the atmosphere. Reminded me of being 20 again. It felt like being 20 again, but like back when we used to go clubbing. And there was a lot of young artists there as well, like young. So it was a great experience. It was very well organized. kept my lanyard with my name on it. I'll hang that up. Let's see how many art battles I can do. Maybe they'll let me back after the cities, or maybe you're not allowed to go back after the cities. I don't know. I don't know if they have a criteria that they want newbies to be there. Although the one guy who was in the final that did the wolf, did he do a wolf? I think he did a wolf. When they announced him, they said, I can't remember his name, but they said that he has not won. He's always gotten to the final round but never won, and he was hoping to win, so I feel like I robbed him of that, but sorry. Oh my god, my hawk. What happened to my hawk? The hawk face. So this is woody over water. I'm going to get the wing in. I think I'm going to go back to the first image. Oh, there's one more image, isn't there, of the hawk flying. But I want to go back to the first image and do a watercolor study, I think, of it. I wish you guys were here with me, like then you could have competed as well. That would have been fun if we were all up there competing. Thank you, Jenan. She says, have a beautiful day, going to celebrate you in my heart. Off to the races. Are you really going to the races? You always say off to the races. Sounds like you're some betting kind of lady that likes to watch horses race. Hi, Esty. Esty says, I just joined the winner and the group. Charlotta, you're so good. Oh, thank you. And Pretty Prudent says, hi, it's Jacinda, my first live. This is fun. I'm looking forward to going back to South Africa today. Yay, Jacinda. Thank you, and thank you everybody also for like all your sharing on stories. Like that really helped. You guys are awesome. Sharing everything. It really helped me as well, being able to reshare. So that was fun. Okay, I'm not sure about my hawk's beak, but you still have 53 seconds left. This is not bright enough back here. Let's put a little bit of red in. This is the red-tailed hawk that we are working on. If you're a Patreon, you have these images in flora and fauna. Today is the 24th. And again, I'm slow getting Patreon mail out. That is going out today if you are a Patreon who gets mail from me, and I apologize again for the lateness of it. I think I may as well just send out the two together. No, I'm not going to send them out together, but I'm prepping your June so that you get that a little bit sooner. I actually quite like the blue one now. Drawing the other one next to it. Jacinda, we already did a hawk, a full hawk, and then we did a head of a hawk as well. So we've been drawing for a little bit. Let's put this here. We're done. Let's see the next image. These are all fantastic images. Kitty added this one. Oh, who added the one before? And Kitty added that one too. Thank you, Kitty. Kitty and C. You are doing a great job. This one looks difficult. Laura says, you need to do a portrait artist of the year. I can't. I have tried to apply, Laura, but I can't because I'm not a UK resident. I love portrait artist of the year. Maybe if they have an international one that they bring over artists internationally, I'll do it. Jan says, I think Janan is driving her daughter to Atlanta for classes. Yeah, I think that's I think that's what she is. I bet it feels like a race for her. I'm sure it does. Nicole says, my mini palette came today. Oh my god, awesome. Yay! Only a month late. Sorry about that, Nick. Gorgeous hawks. Yes, let's do, I want to do another silhouette of this one. So I'm going to do a 3-minute silhouette. I'm going to change my color though. I'm going to do it in sepia. So we'll do a 3-minute, and your 3-minute starts now. Just keeping the times going, keeping it going. There's a lot of blue on my brush. I'm going to start with the top feathers because they are right back here. Oh, I think I don't have enough room. I may have to tilt him slightly. Let's put his head in. So this Saturday, we're going to have 2 meets. You don't have to make either of them. You can watch the replays. This is for Patreons. Because I'm not around on Sunday, I'd like to have 2 meets on Saturday. And one will be a chat and catch up, and one will be a sketch and draw. I have a lovely topic to draw on Saturday for the end of the month, so this will be the last sketch and draw in May, and then we are heading into June next week. I will also be creating a new Padlet for June. I need to think a little bit more creatively about June's prompt list. We are doing workspaces, and I think I really want to find portraits to do in those workspaces, so it'll be figurative plus imagery maybe from that. So for example, if there's a sculptor, maybe it'll be the tools of the trade as well. So thinking about that kind of thing, workspaces in that sense. Like, I'm excited about it, but I want to make it work on a daily basis. So we'll have a chat about that in our Patreon meet. If you're adding images, maybe we can all kind of agree to add images which oh, where's that wing coming from? No, that's the tail. Oh, that's the tail. Yeah, maybe we can all add images that we kind of are on the same page, so that in the mornings we're good with drawing those certain images. I would like, yeah, so if it's an artist, maybe to choose an artist that we can find images of their workspace, or you draw your own workspace, you know, like it's something like that. Or for example, if your dad was a plumber, then I don't think we have plumbing on the list, do we? Let's have a look. I'm just gonna pull up. Thank you. Okay, so the workspaces, we have art studio. So for example, electronics, it could be a DJ, for example. Do you have a favorite? It could be something like that. Or if you have a family member that works with electronics, woodworking. If a family member used to be a carpenter, or what, you know, dabbles in carpentry, maybe you look at the workspace and the person. Illustration, kitchen, it could be your mom, it could be you, it could be, you know, so looking at things that either they relate to you or you admire somebody who is within this workspace. So that is June. It's going to be a little bit out there, but I think it'll be a fun month to attempt. Last year we traveled the world, and we did, I think, I can't remember if it was who decided or who helped us with that, but we picked artists from around the world. So I had the countries, and then someone suggested, why don't we do artists and landscapes? So that was last September, and that was great. Like, so if you have any suggestions for the workspaces as well, I was thinking the actual image, like portrait image of the person, and then plus maybe a couple of tools from that. Okay, well, I think my hawk looks a little bit more like a dove and doesn't look very scary at all. I want to go back to the first one. And we have 15 minutes, so could probably do a maybe do a watercolor portrait. Could do a watercolor portrait of the hawk's face. It's really pretty. Or maybe a gouache. Could do a gouache as well. What shall I do? What shall I do? Let's grab a piece of watercolor paper. Actually, no, I'm going to do a gouache because I have my book of May, which I've been very slow at putting things in. The last one was on the 15th, and what are we on? The 24th. Oh no, I did the, let's see, my brain. We did the wolf in here, so I'm going to do the hawk. Whoops, do not want to FaceTime anyone right now. Marielle says, I like the painting went into action. That's great. Jen says, I will be looking for images from my father and mother's business of building fiberglass boats. Yes, that's such a good idea. And Steve says, how about favorite author portraits sometime? Yes, that's a good idea as well. I think, is there an author on there? We have office. Oh, we have writer. See, so you could add an author to the writer, like of your favorite author. Yeah, so like it's but also everybody, like if you don't want to do my prompts for the month, like C said, how about favorite author portraits? You could do a whole month of author portraits. Like just go off on your topic and just join us in the morning. I think quite a lot of people do that anyway. So don't feel like you have to stick to my prompt list. I mean, hey, I may completely change it and do something extremely different every morning, but it's nice to stick to what I've got planned anyway, for me anyway, so that you know what I'm doing. Heike said, yes, that was great. Portrait and landscape. Yeah, that was really, it was a lot of fun, that one. Janice says, have a great day. I've got to run. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Janice. Enjoy your day. I can't believe you came on and tuned in. Thank you. Okay, I tidied up yesterday and a lot of things have gone missing. So this was just before I left. So I don't know where everything is. Just before I left for the competition. Okay. Jen says, you're tempting me with the chairs again. Funny. But no, seriously, like if you have a theme that you really have wanted to do. Okay, I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes because that's all we've got left. If you have a theme that you really wanted to do, or you want to continue something, or then do that. Don't, you know, don't feel like you have to do what we are doing. It's a nice way of just, you know, making sure that you show up for yourself every morning. When I do my lives, then you know, you jump on. And Jen, now that you're not teaching with the homeschooling, you can do that. You can get ahead. I know that you have your architectural projects, but it's only 1 hour of your day where you can sit down, have breakfast, have a cup of coffee or a tea, and focus on you, and not necessarily, you know, then you can start your day. It's like a pre-start your day. It's your time for you. I did set timer, didn't I? Yes, I did. This brush is not very good at all. Oh, and I think I need to look into getting some new brushes, because my brushes were like not so good. Okay, I'm not really sure where this hawk is going, because that yellow bit is way too small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Jen says, what of your supplies did you take? So I took a base of blue. I mixed up a blue and got it to a consistency that would go on the canvas really quickly, and also a base of the red that I had for the first portrait. So I got the backgrounds done really quickly, and then I really used their paints. I didn't use anything else. I did take a skin color with me, but I didn't really use it too much. I used it a tiny little bit in the second round, not too much in the first. And they had great quality paints, so I just used theirs. They had a lot of colors, which was fantastic. Yeah. So it was like very well organized. I took brushes. I took my brushes. I took Neocolors because I thought I could go over the top when it was dry. It didn't even have time to dry. Like, there was paint everywhere. I felt bad for the camera guy because in the second portrait, I guess my background color was quite loose, so it was spraying a little bit everywhere, and I hope I didn't get it on ink a lot next to me, but yeah, it was moving around a lot, that paint. Like, don't come so close, you may get paint on you. I said to the guy afterwards that was cleaning up, I'm like, I am sorry, I made a really big mess. He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll remember that for next time. Pretty Prudent says, I finally bought that gouache palette and tried it yesterday and love it. Yeah, it's really lovely. When it first comes, it's so nice and clean. I mean, I clean mine off as well. It's nice because you don't have to really make it too wet either. Like, you can use it, well, you can use it like watercolors, but you can, it's great for sketching. I feel like it's a really good sketching palette. That's the Caran d'Ache, right, Jacinda? So nice of you to be able to make the live. Thank you. So Meryl and C, because I know you guys are pretty much the only ones who join every week, other than Patricia, but she's away. for the Paint Your Heart and Soul. Can you guys do around 1:30 today? Let me know. I don't know what happened to my hawk. I think I have to work over it a little bit with my Neo colors. If you're just joining, this is the red-tailed hawk. And if you are just joining and voted last night, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I kept saying to my friend, she's like, you've got this, you've got this. I said, no, it's a people's vote. It doesn't, like, whether you know, have gotten an image done and everyone thinks it's great. It's really, like, it's about your vote. So I really do appreciate everybody's vote yesterday. What time? 1:10, Meryl. That's 12:30 your time. If you've got an appointment, let me know and what works for you. We could always do later as well, if that works better. Taking the woodies over the top of this. You still have 7 minutes left. Oh my gosh, it feels like a lifetime. Maybe I'll put a background behind this. I kind of like the green, so maybe I'll put a green background behind it. Okay, C and Meryl say around 1 Central Time. Okay. Meryl says yes. Yeah, 1:30 if that's okay with you guys. No, I see green in this, but I'm not sure. I wanted like a yellowy gray. For the shadow. Oh, fantastic, Esty. Okay. I'll make sure. And if anybody else is joined the Paint Your Heart and Soul when I put it out last year, and you want to join our group, we meet once a week. It was kind of like a promise that we would try and get through the lessons, and if we don't do the lessons, we just get together and chat basically. So if you did sign up for that and you want to, please just let me know, because our lovely Instagram took away my blue shine art. I don't have a list of all the people that were in that group. I don't know if C and Meryl and Esty, you can probably tell me who was in that group, and I can probably add everybody, but it's hard. Like, you guys see the group still, and I don't see any of the groups. Like, nothing. I don't see anything. I have 2 groups, 3 groups. I have my virtual art retreat right now. I'm about to set up the 8-week foundations course group. That's going to be set up today. So watch out for that if you're doing the 8 weeks foundations course that starts on Monday. And yeah, so I don't have any of the other groups that we set up. So if you can see them, great. No, I can't see them. Oh, bye, Martina. Martina has to leave. That's not very bright. This white is not very bright. Oh, I was going to show you some images from our virtual art retreat. I can do that quickly. This is about as hawkish as this hawk is going to get. Hang on, let me just put a little bit more. Probably should have done this with like a navy blue, but okay. Let me show you, let me show you. We had a great day yesterday in our virtual art retreat. We went to Africa. We went to South Africa. So these are some images that we did. Yes, so I do offer the recordings. They're not edited, but they're just like the recordings that you get, Lucinda, in these ones. So they're all on, if you go to my website, you can't just purchase them as they are, but I will give you the discount that I gave others. So let me know which ones you want. So these are some of the images that we did yesterday. I really like this one. And there's this one as well, which is really lovely. It was a study of some heather on a hill. I think that's it. Oh no, one more. Where is that one? Oh, here. Oh my gosh, I have everything leaning up on everything else. I thought, here it is. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country down there in South Africa. And today we're doing animals. I'm excited. I think it's going to be wonderful. All right. You have 50 seconds left, but it is 8 o'clock and I'm finished. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And again, much, much, much love sending back to you for all the love that you sent out yesterday, and the voting, and just the pure excitement of all of you guys and support. I really do appreciate it. It was a fun evening, and there are going to be others, so yay! Happy about that. I'll see some of you at 10 o'clock. Remember, I am there for 15 minutes before 10 o'clock, so 9:45. I usually tune in, and you can join a little bit early, get set up so we can start promptly at 10 if you're doing a virtual art retreat with us. And if you want to join, there is still time to join. You are very welcome, Deborah. Have a really good day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow in the morning for bears. Oh, I love bears. Just if anybody wants to join me live, you are more than welcome. Jennifer, Esty, anyone, Heike, if you want to join me live, you know you are more than welcome. Just let me know. Okay, bye everybody. Have a good day. Bye.